Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is going to be a reading for the new moon in Taurus, which is happening on April 22nd, until we have the new moon in Gemini on May 22nd. This new moon is coinciding with Earth Day, so our relationship with nature will take on a special significance for us. Now, Taurus is ruled by Venus, which rules money and love, beauty, sensuality, and pleasure. Taurus is the sign that says, I need. So it's really going to bring into focus, how do you get your needs met? And what do you need to feel safe and secure? So let's go ahead and start this reading by inviting spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And I said Taurus, I mean Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, April 22nd through May 22nd. Oops, I was doing the wrong spread, you guys. Yeah, wow. So before I laid out this Ace of Pentacles card, I heard every new journey brings new blessings. And I think that's the overall theme for this reading for my dearest Leos out there. But let's go ahead and look at your overall energy. Every new journey brings new blessings. Your overall energy is the Ace of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You might have this in your chart. You might be dealing with somebody exhibiting these qualities. The Ace of Swords in reverse tells me that there's some sort of lack of clarity. You might feel like you're not speaking your truth, or for some reason you are hesitant about speaking your truth, maybe because you don't know enough yet, or you're feeling a little bit confused, or you're waiting for signs from the universe. You're waiting for information, for downloads. The Knight of Cups, because this is some sort of commitment that's coming towards you. Although it could be you committing, making a commitment towards a new journey, which we see here with the Fool, and to rebirth and to a total change. It could be rebirth, it could be restoration, it could be many different things. But the Knight of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. He's standing there in the moonlight. Okay, so again, this last full moon that we had in Libra could have been quite significant for you. I love this because there's this giant star as well, this bright star. He's following his own inner guiding light. He's following his passion. He's trusting himself on which way he wants to go, what he needs to do, what he wants, what he desires, but most of all, it's like what he needs to be emotionally fulfilled. Underneath that, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and it's all about balance. It's all about harmony. It's about an equal give and take. It's about doing, charity work, volunteer work. Maybe you're receiving, but it's an equal exchange of love, energy, resources, time, money, whatever it might be for you. Now, you guys are showing up, Leo, as the Death card. This is Scorpio energy. Again, you might have this energy in your chart. or you might just be exhibiting the qualities. You know, the Death card is about transformation. This card is all about new beginnings. It's about understanding the cycles where you are. When we plant a seed, we nurture it, we watch it grow, then we harvest it. There's death, there's rebirth. So really being conscious of what it is you want to change and being open to those changes, okay? And being open to the natural cycle of events, of things, of where you are at this time. Now, you have a block here, which is showing up as the Wheel of Fortune. So this could also be the need for patience, the need for, you know, understanding how divine timing works, that things happen if they happen, when they're supposed to happen. The Wheel of Fortune is also understanding that there are ebbs and flows. So if this death experience, this rejuvenation is feeling kind of negative, don't resist it. Understand that it's a natural part. You know, for a high, we need a low. For a low, we need a high. And that's exactly where we are. And you are exactly where you're supposed to be. The Wheel of Fortune also talks to us about, you know, also, you know, I just got a message here from some of my Leos, might be feeling like, you know, this something bad is happening to you, or this mindset that, you know, bad things always happen to me. I can never get on my feet. And, you know, remember that, you know, luck is opportunity meeting preparation. And so, you know, if you're doing the work, if you're taking the appropriate steps, then it would just be timing, okay, divine timing that's at work. But don't let, you know, like, well, I'm not a lucky person, I'm the unluckiest person alive. Don't let that stand in your way, and don't let that lower your vibration. Now, the intentions that you need to set, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. The Seven of Wands in reverse is beautiful in the sense that it takes us back to the Six of Wands, which is some sort of major victory where people are applauding you, people are thanking you. I'm getting an image of some of you might be healthcare workers, and especially in New York, we've been getting video footage of 9/11 workers. Sorry, the bird was screaming, or is screaming. 9/11 workers, you know, being applauded by, applauding, you know, healthcare workers or people on the front lines right now, which is a beautiful imagery, or just people on their balconies applauding, you know, doctors and nurses and thanking them, you know, as they should have, you know, as they should always be in the spotlight. But right now we're really, you know, putting the spotlight on our essential workers. But anyway, the Seven of Wands in reverse is talking about a little bit of a lack of, like being a little bit exhausted, wanting to give up on something, and Spirit saying, don't give up. No matter how difficult this might be, you might feel like you've had like a run of bad luck, or bad things keep happening to you. You know, remember that, you know, in every challenge, there's a blessing, and every new beginning, there's also a blessing. But in every blessing also contains its challenge. So build in those rest periods, do what you need to do. You know, Leo, you guys are the sign of I will. Okay, and so really getting that confidence back, and that focus and that drive, and using your Leo creativity. You know, some of you might have felt like, you know, you've been in the spotlight for too long and it's time to take a break. So building in those rest periods, and, you know, being able to pull back when you recognize that you're starting to feel exhausted, so that you can continue this journey, okay, so that you don't give up on this journey. Now, remember, Taurus is the sign of I need, so it's really important to put in perspective, are you getting your needs met, and what do you need to do to feel safe and secure? So again, you know, instead, if you're feeling this exhaustion, you're feeling like you want to pull back, make sure that you build that in for yourself, that you're able to do that. Okay, because again, your needs being met are really important, okay, as you're going through this important transition and transformative period. What you need to know, we have the Fool energy. I think I've said it already, coupled with the Ace of Pentacles. Every new journey brings a huge blessing, and it looks like you're getting a huge green light from the universe. This is a blessing of abundance. It's something that if it's nurtured and cared for, Again, it will grow into something as a gift that keeps on giving, or it's going to grow into something that's going to be long-term success for you. All right. And again, but there's also, remember that it's part of this process. Something has to end in order for this new, beautiful, optimistic, wonderful, exciting adventure can begin. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some psychic tarot for you guys to get additional messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And forgive me earlier if I called you Taurus. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Rest, rejuvenation, happiness, creativity, co-creating, having hope, standing in the light. You know, we have this death card, right, which is that darkness and the shadow energy. Right now, the importance of having hope, of being happy, warm, optimistic, you know, coming out of the shadows, you know, and that may be because there's some sort of rest period that you need. Maybe you needed to, you know, just take a step back and do some self-care and some self-love. Make sure that you're doing your daily practice, your meditations, your prayers, setting your intentions with this new moon to make sure that you have your needs met, but also focusing on what brings you pleasure, how you can bring more beauty into your life. Abundance, love, light. All right, mental conflict. That's the Two of Swords energy. Again, this is it's sort of the minor arcana of the Hanged Man, the need to sort of pull back. If you're not ready to make a decision, if you don't have all of the facts. Again, we're seeing that here with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Needing clarity so you know which new direction you want to move in. You know, the Two of Swords is about pulling back. It's about tension, but it's also about trying to figure out which direction you're going to move in. And again, that's, you know, you might be feeling mentally exhausted. Again, pull back. Give yourself that time. There we go. The Three of Wands popping out, partnerships and alliances. Beautiful energy here, you guys, because threes are about growth and expansion. All right, so this new journey may bring you a new partnership or alliance that's going to really turn into something huge, a major blessing, and sort of turn everything in your favor. So make sure that you don't overlook anyone. And it may be somebody that you're not expecting, the type of person that you don't normally deal with, or somebody that you weren't quite expecting to come in and sort of accelerate this journey is what I'm getting. And just this growth and expansion, you need to, you know, there's a need for getting rid of the old to bring about the new. And what you're bringing in, partnerships and alliances, oftentimes has to do, the Three of Wands, with waiting for your ships to come in. It has to do with business. It has to do with enterprise. And I see really good things happening for you, especially in that sector. All right, and then you get the Five of Cups, emotional loss. Interesting. So I feel like this Five of Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, is really going back to where you are right now, this death process. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, I had to look, you have the Seven of Pentacles, patience and planning, investments. Where are you going to invest your time, your energy, your love, and your resources? And the need to be patient. That's coming up here because divine timing is at work in your love life. There is some sort of sadness and some sort of loss that you are dealing with here. And it could just be disappointment. It could also stem from the exhaustion that I'm getting from you guys. Again, for some of you who might be frontline workers, you might be seeing things that the rest of us aren't. And it might be just taking a toll on you. In that case, do what's necessary to take care of yourself so you don't completely burn out. Even if you're not an essential worker, you know, and it doesn't necessarily just have to be in healthcare. It could be working in deliveries and grocery stores. you know, whatever it might be. You might operate a forklift in a warehouse, but, you know, going to work with the anxiety of getting sick and all of these changes can be really mentally exhausting. And you could be feeling, you know, this sadness, and it could be really taking a toll on your, you know, on your emotional body. So make sure that you are, you know, doing what's necessary to, you know, to take care of yourself in that arena. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull additional messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And I do apologize earlier about the bird screaming. She hears us, or hears me recording, and wants to join in. So there may have been something very important that you needed to hear when she started screaming. She's a big cockatoo, so that's why the noise is so intense. Okay, you get legends. Learn from those who inspire you. This card has come out a lot for us. And you get competition, summon courage, and self-confidence. Yes, I love how this is falling right on top of the Seven of Wands. So this is your intention here. And again, we have another full moon coming out. So this full moon in Leo, in Libra that we just went through was probably very important for you. But more so, we have the full moon coming up in Scorpio. So check the dates on that, because something very important is coming to you, is happening to you, you will partake in at this time. Okay, I feel like it's going to be a very important event in your life, this upcoming full moon in Scorpio. There will be competition. Your summon your courage and your confidence. Okay, but Leo, you guys can do it, but you do need to stand strong, and you will need to fight for what it is that you want. Okay, and again, it doesn't necessarily mean a physical fight. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a bad thing, but it's like doing the work, you know, fighting for your truth and your authenticity. You know, that can be anything as small as fighting cravings for food when you're on a diet and wellness plan or something like that. It could be also, you know, it could be something, a moral issue that you're having at work or with another person. Okay, or it could just be, you know, fighting your shadow side as well. You know, the light winning out over the shadow side in any sort of situation and within. Now, the Legends card is beautiful because it does take me to this beautiful green color. I'm really getting, some of you who do angelic work, Archangel Raphael is often associated with the color green and the importance of healing and healing your heart space. Okay, this emotional loss, he's holding his heart space. So, you know, if you do chakra energy work, working with your heart space to balance that chakra, and then also Archangel Raphael, if you work with the archangels, can really come in and help you with any sort of healing. There's also, you know, the importance of nature. Again, this new moon in Taurus is happening on Earth Day. So, you know, really if you're starting to feel too restricted or you're feeling exhausted and you just need to get away, maybe away from family members or people you're living with, get a break from your job, if you can go outside safely and take a walk, okay, and be in nature, that can be a very grounding and healing experience for you. Spirit wants you to have light and have hope, to stand in the sun, okay, to, you know, to know that, you know, you will be able to create what it is that you need at this time. All right. Then for a lot of you, this is clarity. Okay, this is clarity, mental clarity that you will be getting. And I feel like this full moon in Scorpio is going to be really important for you guys. Okay. And then Legends, learn from those who inspire you. This message here is also, you know, anybody that you admire, anybody who inspires you, the reason you admire them or they inspire you is because you have those same qualities that you recognize, okay, in another. All right, you have those same qualities, so do not doubt yourself, okay? And not doubting yourself, you're going to summon your courage and your self-confidence. Chemistry. there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Now, I'm using the Romance Angels as our final card, but this does not necessarily have to relate to romance. Chemistry is there's a strong magnetic attraction here. This is a reminder for you to vibrate at the frequency with which you want to attract things of a like frequency. Now, it could be that things are happening, that you can't quite see or put your finger on, or you can't quite understand. But remember that you are attracting people and events, and we have this partnerships and alliances that are matching your frequency. This is, you are manifesting what's going on in your life. Now, if you feel like negative things are happening, again, it's a chance for you to really take a good look at see, okay, where might I need to heal some imbalances so that I can start attracting not only what I want, what I desire, but what I need, how I can get my needs met at this time. Okay, and then also, the whole focus of this Taurus new moon and the intentions that we should be setting, is the importance of nature in our lives, but also, beauty, sensuality, pleasure, money, love, balance. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all the love and support you show this channel. And I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.